Hello, Michelle Eves here. I have something to share with you that is a positive, inspirational, motivational kind of thing. And it is how happy people stay happy throughout the day when things are thrown at them. So, you want to know how happy people get through a rough day? I'm going to give you 15 little tips here. And we're going to go through them. And this may be a 10-minute video, but I want you to watch the whole thing so that you can kind of use some of these principles or these little tips here. Number one, they say thank you. Being grateful, paying it forward is something that everybody should do. Somebody holds the door open for you, say thank you. Somebody does a service for you, say thank you. Even if they didn't do such a great job, just saying thank you helps put a smile on somebody's face, and being grateful for things that you have, even for the small stuff. It's great. Let's see. Number two, they go offline. Being on social media is okay, but staying on social media and obsessing over somebody else's awesome, amazing vacation videos or their seemingly perfect family life. Number one, they ain't perfect. Number two, why would you want to live in somebody else's life when you really don't know what's going on in there? I mean, how many people really know what's going on in somebody else's household? So get offline. They get offline and they focus on their own lives. And if they're not happy with their own life, they change something. Number three, don't sweat the small stuff. You may spill tea on your shirt as you're going out the door to go to work. Go in and change it. You'll be a minute or two late. Who cares? Don't let the small stuff ruin your whole day. Things happen. But if you let it build up and let it be your final feelings that persist throughout the day, you're going to be crappy all day. Don't let the small stuff, don't sweat the small stuff. Number four, they plan getaways. That goes back to that amazing vacation the Johnsons took last week. Well, you don't have to take an elaborate vacation to have a good vacation. There are tons of budget-friendly things to do. Camping. Find a great spot near a lake or in a mountain somewhere. And camping. Go camping with your family. That's pretty cheap, but it could be beautiful. You can get awesome memories and awesome photos for that. Number five, they turn mistakes into lessons. Hey, we all make mistakes. Even as much as we think we are perfect, we make mistakes. Learning from those mistakes is what matters most. If you continually make the same mistake over and over again, you're not learning anything from it. There's that old saying that if you continually make the same mistakes over and over again, you're not learning anything. So learn from your mistakes. They learn from their mistakes and they move on. Number six, they give themselves a break. Taking a break, even a little break, does so much for your mental, for your physical. I am a transcriptionist at home and I also own a business. I am on the computer 12 to 15 hours a day. I have heard every hour to take my eyes off the computer for at least 1 minute. It refocuses your eyes on something else, and that's the same thing that breaks do for you. You get your body moving, get your blood flowing again, de-stress your mind, kind of get your mind on something else for 5 minutes. Let's see, they turn a to-do list into a game. I have heard set the timer for 10 minutes and run around your house and clean as fast as you can. See how much you can get done in 10 minutes. And then the next day, try it again, see if you can get more done in 10 minutes. I have looked at the full sink of dirty dishes and went, I do not want to do dishes. This is too much work. But I actually timed it one day, and emptying the dishwasher and filling the dishwasher with the dirty dishes only took 5 to 7 minutes. Come on. We all got 5 to 7 minutes. So putting something off till it grows and grows and grows, of course we're not going to want to do it. So make a game out of it. Number 8, they build relationships. Even if you can have 1 or 2 people in your life, sorry about the birds, Even if you can have 1 or 2 people in your life that you can trust, that you can pal around with and do fun things with, or just sit and talk over a cup of coffee, does so much for your self-esteem. It does so much to get things off your chest so you're not stressing about it all the time. Or another opinion or advice from somebody that you trust. I mean, they build relationships. Go out and build great relationships, great healthy relationships. Number 9, they don't blame the past. The worst thing you can do is live in the past. The best thing that happened to me was my past. And let me tell you, I didn't have a great past. But I learned a lot from it, and I wouldn't be who I am right now if it wasn't for my past. I am grateful for my past. So don't blame the past. Learn from the past. And then they say focus on the future. The future is not promised. Future brings, for most people, anxiety, stress, fear. That's what it brought for me. I can't focus on the future. I focus on today and today only. I can make myself happy today. I don't know if I can make myself happy in the next year or next month or next week. Number 10, they fake it until they make it. You've heard that saying, hey, put a smile on your face until you're actually happy. If you want to be a millionaire, act like a millionaire. Fake it till you make it. You know, in my house, I had a bathroom with a mirror across from the toilet, and I would sit there when I was crabby, and I would smile at myself. I thought I did that as a little experiment, and you know, it works. It really does. You're in a bad mood, and you smile at yourself for a minute or two. You leave that bathroom in a little happier mood than you went in there for more than one reason. Number 11, they take chances. You know, opportunities fall into our lap all the time, but do we recognize them? Or do we take a chance to take up the opportunities and do something with them? Most of us live in our comfort zone, and that is no place to live if you want to have a fulfilling life. People have to get out of their comfort zones to actually go do something. How comfortable would you be to go have an amazing safari vacation in Africa? It's scary going over to another country, but hey, you know, it would be amazing to be able to do that. But you have to get out of your comfort zone to do that. There are amazing things in this life that you have opportunity to do, but you need to get out of your comfort zone for that. Number 12, they get their beauty rest. Most people these days don't get enough sleep. And obviously, getting your sleep does a lot for your body. Now, I have noticed if I get more than 8 hours of sleep, it puts me into another category and I'm all tired the next day. So I've got that 7 to 8 hour window of the perfect sleep time, and you've got to find out yours too, and it also refuels your body and stuff. 13, they get moving. That brings in that the endorphins again. Exercise. You don't have to sit there and exercise for 20 minutes. You could just take a walk for 5 minutes. Just get those endorphins and get that body moving. Does so much for your mood. Number 14, they are honest. Do you know how much energy it takes to keep a lie going? I mean, it takes stress, it takes anxiety, it's fear that people are going to find out you're lying, and it's constantly having to remember and then cover up and cover up and cover up. Not lying, no stress, no anxiety, no having to cover up. So try and be a little bit more honest with yourself and with other people. It'll get rid of a lot of your anxiety. And number 15, they don't compare themselves to others. We do not have the same life as somebody else, and I used to compare myself to that. But you know what? That neighbor who seems like they have the perfect family, you know, they're not the ones on the news the next day that said, hey, he murdered his wife and children. Well, they say, oh, well, he seemed like a nice family. Well, you never know what's going on in somebody else's household. So don't compare yourself to other people, you know, and it takes away from what you've got and your gratefulness and your personal progress. Jealousy is hard. It's hard to overcome that. So don't even go there. So I hope that this 10-minute video helped you to think a little bit more positive and to think about some changes that you can make. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of the day. Peace.